Hi guys, hope you're all doing okay. I'm coming to you from Dietary Beach this morning, or should I say this afternoon. I had a bit of a late night again, and I'm just having a stroll along the seafront. It's very nice, hotter than yesterday, but not so hot that I can't stand walking. What a beautiful day. So, although I've gone down further down from the start of Dietary Beach, so it doesn't look so busy here. It's a bit quieter, but it's really, really busy today. I don't know why. I suppose because there's a lot more people in town now. I'll just turn this round so you can see behind me there how nice it is. Beautiful. Okay, so what's today's video about? It's a video that's been a long time coming. I'm going to talk about my rapid weight loss. If any of you guys are regulars to my channel, you know I've been on a diet since June. I've just about finished it now. My goal was 25 kilos, which is a lot of weight. I actually managed 23 kilos. Very close. But as I was coming out to Thailand, I thought I don't want to be on a diet when I'm in Thailand. So what I'll do, I'll probably put a kilo or two back on when I'm out here. And I'll have to go on a little month, maybe a month diet when I get out there. But you're not interested in that, are you? What you want to know is how did I actually lose the weight. Right. Before we get into it, I just want to say, if there's any professionals watching this, doctors, dietitians, people who work in gyms and give advice on losing weight rapidly, I'm not giving this advice and telling people that they should do this diet. That's the first thing I want to say. Because I'll get lots of comments in saying, oh, you don't diet like that, that's wrong, you'll put the weight back on, and people like to put in their people like to tell you things. So that's the first thing. This isn't advice. I'm not telling you what you should do. I'm not saying go off and do this. All this video is about, I'm just telling you how I did it. It worked for me, and if it sounds good and you're my age, I'm 62 in April, you might want to give it a go, but that's your choice. I'm just giving you the information. Okay, so the first 3 months were the hardest because I wanted to lose such a lot of weight. I had to go in hard. And exercise is important, but you don't have to go to a gym and pump weights. I'll tell you how I do it. So I started off, we'll talk about the exercise first. I started off with a 15-minute walk in the morning and a 15-minute walk in the afternoon, giving me a total of half an hour every day. And I didn't miss out any of those days. You have to do 7 days a week. Now what happens, as the days progress, it becomes easier and easier. So on your third day, you should up that from 15 minutes to maybe 20 minutes, 25 minutes, what you feel comfortable doing. A nice brisk walk, and then eventually you'll get that up to 30 minutes in the morning, 30 minutes in the afternoon. Now that's quite okay. If you feel comfortable doing 30 minutes in the morning and in the afternoon, that's fine. You don't need to do more than that. But for myself, I found after 6 weeks, I got up to 30 minutes, and I got to the finish point of my walk and I thought, it's not enough. I want to do some more. I actually wanted to do some more. Now the other thing is, I started at a very good time of the year. Our British climate isn't great, to say the least. But we had not a bad summer. So I started the beginning of June, and I went through for about 6 months. And what's really important is that you don't miss out days. It's not about doing a lot one day, then you don't do anything for 3 days. It's got to be consistent. You've got to do it every day. So 30 minutes in the morning, 30 minutes in the afternoon. Now what are you going to do if it rains? Nobody wants to get wet. Let's just have a look at this guy on the jet ski out there. I don't know if you can see him. It's very bright. So what are you going to do if it rains? What I did, I bought everything totally waterproof. I bought a jacket, waterproof trousers. I even bought some rubber shoes because I was determined to do it. And I thought the rain can't stop me. I got a hat. The only downside with that is you do get very hot because you sweat a little bit, but that's not so bad. But what's important is you do that exercise, you don't miss out. And that's all I did as far as exercise goes. Walking half an hour in the morning and an hour at night. And after 3 months, I eventually cut that down to a half an hour again. Right, the other thing that's very important, if you don't have some kind of entertainment on you when you're walking, you'll get bored very, very quickly. And you might want to pack it in. So what I suggest, whatever you like to do, you like to listen to music, audiobooks, a radio station, get yourself a decent pair of headphones and download some audiobooks or get some music lined up, and every time you go out, listen to whatever you like to. For me, I used to listen to YouTube videos. So I'd look at the videos I wanted to watch, I'd set them, put my headphones on, put my jacket on, and I went out. And that way you don't get bored. Because it is a bit boring just walking every day. But you'll find on some of your walks, when you haven't come to the end of your YouTube video, you'll want to carry on. So that's the exercise. Half an hour in the morning, half an hour in the afternoon, consistent with a little bit of entertainment. That's the first thing. Right, food wise, now this is what I did. Again, I want to emphasize, I'm not telling you to do this. I'm just saying this worked for me. And this is the first 3 months I went hard. I missed out on breakfast. Now I'll get a load of comments saying breakfast is the most important meal of the day and you shouldn't miss it out. That might well be. But I missed it out. Why? Because it was easy. It didn't affect me. So I missed out breakfast. Lunchtime, I had fruit. Quite a lot of fruit is in this diet. So normally I'd have, always every day, a banana and an orange, something like that. And then about 3 o'clock I'd have an apple. That'd take me through to dinner time. Forget everything people tell you about handfuls of nuts and leave the carbs and all that. We're talking about the way I did it, right? So if you follow this, you're going to lose the weight. By the way, I had a problem with the camera yesterday when I did my, or the day before when I did my last video walking along Patio Bayne Beach. All the signage came up back to front. I think I've fixed that on a setting now. Right, so no breakfast, a banana and an orange for lunch, and an apple about 3 o'clock. Dinner time is the most crucial time. There's a number of things you can have, but what's important is that you fill up, you feel full. And what will happen after time, when you reduce your food, you do get used to it. So I would have, you can't eat the same thing every day because it just gets so boring. So I'd have, one day I'd have a bowl of porridge, a few sultanas on the top of it, low skim milk, very filling. Bit boring, I know, but we're trying to lose weight. Weetabix are very good. They're one of the lowest, they've got the lowest sugar content of hardly any cereals, very low. You can have a cereal for dinner. What's important is you don't have any carbs, you don't have any potatoes, rice, anything like that. I was very lucky because my wife's a good cook. She made me homemade stews. But you can buy stews, but of course the commercially made soups and stews, they have a lot of sugar, chemicals, that sort of thing. But if you haven't got any option, then you can have them. So lots of soups, porridge, cereals. Sometimes if I was brave, I'd have fruit again. And then about 8 o'clock, I'd have another piece of fruit. Normally banana. Bananas are great because they're very good for you and they're quite filling. So especially when you first start the diet, when you feel like you're starving, you have a banana. It's very satisfying. Right. Now, in the past, I failed on diets. Why? Because I'd be a month into the diet and I think, oh, I'd love a slice of pizza. And that feeling would get worse and worse and worse until I ate a pizza. And what would happen then? I would say to myself, my diet's failed, I ate pizza, and that would be the end of it. So what's the solution to this one? You give yourself an off day. Mine was Sunday. So what you say to yourself, if you fancy a slice of pizza, something nice, within reason, fish and chips maybe, I don't know, a burger, you can have it, but have it on a Sunday. So you've got something to look forward to. So on a Wednesday, if you have a craving for a cheeseburger, you think to yourself, well, I've only got 2 or 3 days till it's Sunday. Have your cheeseburger on Sunday, go back to your diet on Monday. Then you've got something to look forward to. You still need to exercise though, and that doesn't mean you can order a 12-inch pizza at 11 o'clock at night. That's just stupid. So what I'd normally do, I'd miss out on breakfast Sunday morning, about 11 o'clock, because I love bread, fresh cooked bread, and I didn't eat any bread for sort of 3 or 4 months. So what I do is I go down to the supermarket at 11, get a fresh loaf of bread or rolls, crusty rolls, and then I'd lay out several cheeses, ham, all that sort of thing, and I'd treat myself. I'd eat what I wanted to. It was earlier in the day, and then 5 o'clock I'd have something else that I wanted within reason. I might have something like a hot dog, or just something that wasn't in the diet, but that was Sunday. And then Monday morning, back to the diet. So that's what I did for about 3 months. So Sunday off, exercise, and no breakfast, fruit for lunch, fruit for a snack, the dinner, and then fruit at 8 o'clock. 3 months. And you'll see the weight drop off you. Now the biggest question I get asked by friends who know I did this diet is, did you stop drinking? Because people will tell you, stop the beer and the pounds will fall off you. No doubt they will. No doubt they will. But I don't want to be a priest. I've given up smoking. I'm not eating. I'm exercising. I need something in my life. So I had 2 cans of beer every night, 7 days a week. I'd have them about 9 o'clock. They were very, very satisfying, especially I wasn't eating. Now I've lost my motorbike. Up there, I think. And I'd have 2 cans of beer every night rather. And then occasionally I'd have a drop of whiskey. Now people will leave comments and they'll say you shouldn't be drinking beer if you're on a diet. Okay. But I've lost 23 kilos. And that's all there is to it really. There's no secrets to it. Now, again, you can follow what diet you want. I've followed various diets. I've followed diets where you only eat salads and fruits. I've followed diets where you count calories. I've done kind of Weight Watcher style diets. None of them worked for me. This one did. Right, so what happens when you get to 3 months? I'll tell you what happens. Your whole eating habits change. You get to the point you think you don't want to eat French fries and crisps, and they come across as disgusting. You know, I find myself now when I'm out, yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna give you some BS here. I mean, I do eat fish and chips occasionally, or a pizza or something like that, but very rarely. I don't eat fast food at all. Not because I want to lose weight or it's bad for me. I just think it's shit basically at the end of the day, isn't it? There's better stuff. So if I go to a restaurant, I'll order a Caesar salad, or I'll look at the healthier options, and I'm eating normally now, but the difference now is I don't eat at night. That was a very bad habit of mine. So what would happen, I'd have a few beers in the evening, it'd get to 10 o'clock at night, and I'd stick something in the oven. And I'd eat fried egg and chips, and bread and butter, and then I'd go straight to bed. So it's not surprising I put weight on. So that's changed. I don't do that anymore. My whole lifestyle's changed. And hello. And now I enjoy walking. I go out sometimes with my dog. I've got a dog, but he's very old now. He can't keep up with me. So I take him for a little walk in the morning. But in the evening, I don't need to go out. But I like to go out. I enjoy it. I'm enjoying this. Beautiful walk along. Beautiful jumped in rather. What more can anybody want? So that's it in a nutshell, guys. It's I lost 23 kilos. If I kept going, I would have lost 25. The last bit of advice I'd give you on this diet, don't listen to people. Because as soon as people find out you're on a diet, they'll give you all sorts of advice. You should be on this diet. You shouldn't be doing that. You shouldn't be drinking beer. You can eat carbohydrates, but you can't have this. You can't have that. Don't listen to anybody. Don't listen to anybody. Just, it's difficult at the beginning, I'll be honest with you. You know, it's not easy. When you've done it, it's like when you give up smoking. I did give up smoking. It's easy to give lectures, isn't it? And say, hey, smoking's bad for you. I gave up. But it's not easy to give up smoking. And it's not easy to lose weight either. So, give it a go, guys. It's the wrong time of year to start now. Obviously, Christmas is here, New Year's Eve's here, New Year is here. There's no way you're going to lose weight now. Not this time of year. And it's cold for walking. Maybe it's not cold where you live. What I'd suggest, if you're serious about it, give it till the spring, when the weather warms up, and then start with very small walks. Reduce your food, but do not snack. don't snack, and don't eat late at night. And that's it. No secrets. Well, I'll tell you how I'm going to end this video, guys. I'm going to I'm going to turn this camera around. Well, I've got to be careful. There's a lot of Thai people here. A lot of Thai people here relaxing by the beach, eating, enjoying their afternoon. I don't want to intrude on their privacy, and they don't like cameras being stuck in their faces anyway. Look at that, guys. Thailand in December, what could be better? Okay. Right, so I hope that was helpful, guys. I hope it was helpful, and good luck with it if you do try it. But as I say, give it till spring when the weather, especially for those guys in England, give it till the spring. And remember, if you fail and it doesn't go according to plan, give it a couple of weeks and give it another go. You know, the benefits of losing weight, I was diabetic too, which is it's self-inflicted actually, because when you get fat, you get diabetes. I don't have diabetes now. I used to have very, very bad knees, a lot of pain. My knees are perfect now, I don't have any pain at all. You know, you have all that fat around your organs. It's not good. I'm 62, the other thing is I'm on statins to bring my cholesterol down. But I don't want to die before my time. I don't want to be doom and gloom, but that's what it's all about. You know, get yourself healthy, enjoy life, get out there. What else can I say? What else can I say? Beautiful day. Right, I think I'm going to end this one, guys. I'm going to visit somebody at the other end who jumped in right now. I found my motorbike, and I think I'm going to get some water. All right, guys, thanks for watching once again, and I'll catch up with you real soon.